pretend tonight, for just tonight. I wanna wake up with you, I wanna wake up feeling tired. I wanna wake up with you, I wanna lay there for a while. But that don't change that you're a liar, a liar. Hold yourself up higher and higher. I'm not buying the things you wanna say, I've heard them all now. Anyway, you're such a lie, a baby lie. I remember weekends fighting over everything, and I could almost taste it, the bloody lip you left me with that night. Kiss me one last time. I wanna wake up with you, I wanna show you what it's like. I wanna be the one to show you what you're missing every night. Oh, every night. It's too bad that you're a liar, a liar. Hold yourself up higher and higher. I'm not buying the things you wanna say, I've heard them all.
I thought I had it all together, but I was led astray the day you walked away. You were the clock that was ticking in my heart, changed my state of mind. When love's so hard to find, your feelings changed like the weather. Went from clear to gray, all that I would pay. How can I go on with a cup falling apart? Love's so hard to find when someone's on your mind. Listen, baby, your wish is my command. Baby, won't you understand that your wish is my command? What can I do to make my baby understand? Something tells me that I'm dreaming. I can see it there, waving unaware. Listen, baby, your wish is my command. Baby, won't you understand that your wish is my command? What can I do to make my baby understand? Your wish is my command. Baby, won't you understand that your wish is my command?
CrossPoint students, how
What
are we
is
doing
up,
tonight?
Vertigooners?
Oh man, hey guys, will you give it up for our intern extraordinaire? He went and combed through countless hours of Vertigo recap videos to take you down memory lane, get you excited for camp.
Yup.
Hey, who here has been to a Vertigo before? Raise them up. Who here has had
A lot
an
of you were in
awesome
those
time at
videos.
Vertigo before? Let me hear that. Who's had a great time at Vertigo before? All right, all right. See, here's the deal. That's a good start, all right? We're off to a good start here because, you know, we come in here on Wednesday nights and, like, we got school,
Tired.
we got homework,
Boring.
boring. We got jobs,
Some of them.
sometimes. But, and so sometimes, you know, we're like, hey, how you guys doing? And it's a mixed bag, you know, like, oh, we're okay, we're all right, we're all right. But when we go to camp, man, school's away,
Awesome.
homework is away,
Best day ever.
jobs are away,
Sometimes
and you can
cool.
just focus on having a killer time during that week. So when we go up to camp, we get loud, am I right?
We get excited.
We get excited, and we want to take just a little bit of that time up at camp and bring it back down here in energy and stuff like that. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to practice it because we're going to get loud as the night goes on. We're going to have a good time, but we need to start off on the right foot. Sound good?
I like the sound of this.
Yeah, yeah. So you know what? We're going to do it all together once, and then we're going to kind of go team by team.
Okay, I like
gonna
the sound of this.
We're going to see who is the most here and the most ready for camp, okay?
I like this. Okay. So
we'll
all together
warm
first?
up first. Yeah, let's do everybody. You get let's hear where they're at.
Okay.
You lead everybody, and then we'll go to some teams. All right.
All right, ready, guys? So I'm just gonna give you a 3, 2, 1. I'm expecting a big cheer. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Oh, a solid start. Okay, a solid start.
Pretty solid.
Okay, so we know the full student body is here, but
yeah, that's good.
I mean, I just see people.
Yeah,
It'd be pretty cool if there were some real teams here. You know what I'm saying?
No, you know what? Tonight at Vertigo Hype Night, the night where we decide to cram as many of our favorite things about camp as we can into one single night. One of the things that we do is we have some team competitions. All right. So last year, our winners of Vertigo 2024 were the blue team.
It was the Fast and the Feta. Where you at, Fast and the Feta?
Oh, it would appear we have some members of last year's winning team.
I've been through all the footage. I can tell you the past 12 years.
That's true. That's true. We've got a lot of winners over the years. And so the way that they won, the reason they're excited, is, if you've never been to camp before, is we, throughout the week, play all kinds of games and team competitions, large group games, small group games, spirit points. There's even kind of like a treasure hunt type thing where we hide stuff around the campground you have to go look for. And all of that is worth points, all right? And tonight, all the things we do together as teams are going to be worth points, all right? So you need to come ready to go. At camp, you win your name on a trophy.
I got a couple of those, I ain't gonna lie.
You do? Congratulations, I guess.
Thank you.
And apparently you get bragging rights for like 3 years if
And
you're
it
Jackson.
does matter.
Okay? Tonight, the stakes aren't quite as high, we have to be honest. However, our winning team tonight is going to be the first in line for our post-service snacks, all right? So you, for sure, will be at the front of the line getting your cookies and homemade brownies and the stuff that the staff put together for you guys, all right?
And you get to carry this momentum into actual Vertigo.
That's true.
All I'm saying is it does help. It does.
It absolutely does. And so I say all that to preface this. I want to see that you guys are here and that you are ready to go. But not all teams are always created equal, so let's see who is here and ready. If you are here and you are on the blue team, are you ready to get going at Vertigo Hype Night?
Oh, okay.
Strong.
The blue team coming out strong, I can't lie.
Strong
Golly.
start.
All right, well, I have heard enough of the blue team.
Little long, but good
I'm
start.
a bit
Good start.
curious to see where my predecessors are at. Is the red team ready? Yup, okay.
Oh.
They are loud and quick.
They are loud, they're quick, and there was actions involved.
I do love action.
appreciate
Shouts
that.
out to my standers.
All right. The team that probably gets the most flack year to year for absolutely no stinking reason.
Where's my gang?
Yellow team, are you ready for tonight? Yes.
I like it.
They seem ready.
Yellow has some heart behind them.
They're very sunny. They're
We
here for it. you know?
saved the most
yellow.
mediocre color for last. But that doesn't mean they have to be the most mediocre team.
Wow, hot take.
So, what do you mean hot take?
Green is the most mediocre color?
It's just like, eh.
All right, but we know it's not
All
the
right.
most mediocre team. Green, are you here? Are you ready?
Yo. I like, they really timed their
There's a
cutoffs
whistle.
really well.
That was good.
They are in sync. I like that. All of our teams are here.
You guys are here and ready to go, and we love it. Now listen, I want to see that same energy, if not more, as the night goes on, because in addition to the games, will also be awarding spirit points, all right? Also, I would like to tell you that we have some exclusive merchandise from the last few years of camp that we'll be passing out at moments throughout the night to people who are really, really bringing it their all. We've been looking around. We have to confer to make sure we're on the same page. We've been looking around to see who came decked out the most in their team color. They'll be winning a prize after our first game. And we'll be looking to see how into all this you are, and you might just win a prize if you
love the sound of that. Everyone loves prizes.
All right, you guys ready to do our first team competition? Yep. All right. Here's the truth, guys. Up at camp, we take Jesus really seriously, and that's about it. We take everything else with a grain of salt. We make fun of ourselves. We have a good time. We don't take ourselves too seriously. And so to start our time off tonight, we want to do exactly that. In just a moment, I'm going to have you go to your team's zone, all right?
You guys
Red
got those
team,
little beacons.
Yellow, green, and blue. I'm going to have you guys go over there. And what you're going to do is you are going to select, hold on.
Not yet.
You're going to select one staff member from your team. And the game that we are going to play is you are going to get the chance to create that staff member as your team's mascot for tonight, all right?
Usually we do flags at camp, but now you get to decorate a real live human being.
Exciting. So I'm going to tell you more details of how the game's going to run, but you need to get up out of your seat. You need to go to your team's base, and you need to choose your staff member, all right? Choose your staff member. Kayla, can you help me with something, or did you just get picked? Janie, can you help me with something real quick? Shara, can you help me with something real quick?
Wow, you guys are really good at knowing your colors. Well done. Oh, except for this group in the middle. What's going on here? Go to your colors. Go to your colors. Represent well. I'm not going to lie. I'm seeing a lot of well done yellows and reds over here. Good job on your colors, guys. The green team's already starting to chant. That is the Vertigo spirit right there. I love that. And we got blue team over here. And they are doing great. Love that.
You got like 1 minute to decide. Once you have decided, we need to know who your staff member is going to be. All right, you got 30 seconds to decide. 30 seconds. Just give her one of those. Just say, hey, Red team, do you have your team mascot? Who's it gonna be? Christine Kaufman.
Well picked, Red. Well picked.
Yellow team, do you have your team mascot? Who's it gonna be?
Where are they pointing?
Jeremy Muting. He looks thrilled to be doing this.
I could have predicted that one.
Green team, do we have a mascot?
I think it's Lloyd.
Is it this guy? I heard
think
you
it's
chanting Lloyd, so that's a good choice. You're already like well on your way with that green face paint.
He's prepared.
Blue team, do you have your team mascot? Nathan
Nate!
G. All right, all right.
Good picks, guys. Good picks.
All right. Jackson, we noticed somebody who came pretty decked out, didn't we? We noticed somebody who came pretty decked out, and I think they deserve one of our swag packs from the past.
I completely agree. Now listen, to really get in the Vertigo spirit, one of the big things is you gotta have the paint. Everybody knows that. So when I'm looking and I'm seeing colors and I'm seeing paint, I'm looking at over at Blue Team, and I got Meredith with the first free bag. Let's go, Meredith.
Meredith,
well
way
done,
to be,
coming
way
out
to
in
be.
Vertigo style with the handprints.
However, we are not done. We are going to be looking and listening for how into this you are. And also want to remind you, teams have the opportunity to get points through Spirit Points, all right? I need 4 runners from each team to join us up here at the front. You decide. Decide quickly.
Amongst yourself and
4
then send someone forward, please.
4 runners.
Decide amongst yourself. Lily Edgerton?
Lily Edgerton, you can stand behind your colored dice.
Didn't you guys like
Dice or die? How does that work?
It's a die, I
It's
believe.
a die.
All right, what teams do we got here? Who's representing? I'm seeing
Four runners. Four
seeing
runners
some
from your
people.
team. Stand in a line behind your die.
Please give me 4 runners
Four
from
runners.
each team.
There is only 2 red. There are 3
I
green.
need 2 more red,
there
please.
Are 3
2
blue.
more red.
Wait.
Line up.
Are you blue? Are you blue? All
right,
right.
are
Blue
you all
team
green?
has all of their runners. Yellow
right.
team, where you
Hey,
at? We
hey,
need
yellow,
3
you're
more.
missing 3 runners.
3 more runners for the yellow team.
Oh,
Let's
yellow
go.
team.
Let's go.
Can I get 3 runners, please, yellow team? Pretty, please. Pretty, please.
We got
3
2.
runners.
We need 2 more, yellow. 2 more. Staff, if no one will, come jump in. Be a part of it.
All right, we got our 4 runners from yellow. Well done, brave young men.
Excellent, boys. All right, I need your attention. Shh, shh, shh. Do I have your attention? Excellent. This flea mart looking guy back here, this is your treasure trove of items to put together your team mascot for tonight. How will you get the, okay, so these items, there are all the team colors as well as a bunch of random stuff here, okay? How do you get those items and how do you put them on your team mascot, you might ask? Well, good question. You're gonna do that by rolling these gigantic dice. Dice. I don't know.
2.
Dice.
Die.
I don't know what it is.
Die.
So, runners, you're trying to get the number 4. You must roll the number 4. Once you do, shh, are you listening? Once you roll the number 4, you will run back to our flea market back here. You can get any 2 items you desire each round, and you will take them to your team, okay? Your team then will start to decorate their mascot in whatever way they see fit. You'll pass the items, you will run back to the front and go to the back of the line. Once you're at the back of the line, the next person can start rolling. Does that make sense? Does that make sense?
Thumbs up,
What
thumbs up.
number, runners, do you need to get? 4. Say it
4.
again. What numbers do you need to get?
4.
4. How many items will you pick up? 2. Say it
Good
again.
job.
How many items? 2. Excellent. When can the next person start rolling? When you're back at the back of the line. All right? Sound good? The rest of you teams, be ready to make masterpieces out of these team mascots. We will begin. Jackson, make sure that they're doing
I'm
it right.
watching. Oh, I'm watching.
We will begin. Oh, I
Don't
better
care.
check. You know,
I'll tell 'em.
this is Vertigo Hype Night. I better check. Blue team, are you ready? Blue team, are you ready? Green team, are you ready? Yellow team, are you ready?
Better rotate the dice.
Red team, you ready? You can begin in 3, 2, 1, roll.
Go.
Oh, first roll. There
Go.
it is. Wait.
Getting 4, my friend. Go.
Wait,
You cannot start rolling until they are back. Not till they're back. You cannot roll till they are back.
You
there you
have
go.
to wait.
Start
You
rolling.
have to wait.
4, go. Do not go till
Go.
they are back. Not
Once
till
your
they're
team
back.
member's
Do not
back,
roll
you can
till they
start
are
rolling.
back.
There you go. There you
Oh,
go.
where's he? Oh, Diaz, you got to get in the back of the line. Yeah, good. 4, go.
There's like some collisions going on here.
Go. That's a 3.
Oh,
That's
so
a
close.
5.
Roll again. Quick. Oh, so close. Roll again. Keep going.
So
keep
close.
going.
3.
Keep going. Let's go.
So close.
There
Keep
you
it
go.
going.
You got it.
All right. Back.
Did you
Oh,
get it?
4 in the first try. Go. This is a travesty. The 4 is not happening for some reason.
Keep it going.
Ah, another 5. The 5 loves you.
That's hilarious.
Yellow's dice hates the 4. This is brutal. Well forward, go. 2, 3, 1, 4.
There it is.
Go. You better rotate that dice, boy.
We
All
want
right.
to keep this
take it.
game moving.
Oh.
So runners,
No, 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 no. You got to roll that dice. Get back here. Flip it. There you go. Go.
runners, we are adding the number 6. If you get 4
6.
or 6, you can run 4 or 6.
4 or 6. 2 numbers now, friends. Your odds are great. 6, go. 4 or 6.
2 items, 2
3.
items.
6, go.
There's legit face paint back here that no one has grabbed.
Not
it's
grabbing the
like
face
you've
paint is a
never
bold
been to a
move.
camp before. What is happening?
4 or 6. Go.
Runners, 4, 6, and 2. 4, 6, or 2.
2, go.
4,
4,
6,
6
or 2.
2, go.
See, I know
4,
it's been a
go.
few months, but I know you guys are capable of more team spirit than what I'm
2,
hearing.
go. You can go. 2's good. Dear heavens.
Are you like including yourself in this mascot? Look at that.
4, 6 or
I'm
2.
on the red team.
4, 6 or 2. Oh man, I am seeing the green team do some wild things.
You
and
have
I love it.
2 more minutes. That is it. 2 more minutes.
2 minutes, friends. 2, go. Red team is getting some creativeness. I think they got a theme going. Okay.
Red team, did you show up for Vertigo Hype Night or what? I'm not like hearing much,
I
you know?
think yellow has a
Yellow team
rotting
is
banana?
concentrated,
It's
but
a
yellow
mystery
team,
bee?
do you guys feel confident? You got what you need here?
It's a quite.
Feeling
it's
solid?
definitely a mystery. Oh my! Green,
The green team is
building
doing
an
something.
army.
1 minute. One
Green
minute
team
left.
has a. They got something. Is that Gavin? What the? Oh, blue team going with the I believe the astronaut
30
approach.
seconds.
We got some really bold characters tonight. Finish strong, finish strong. Get those details.
Ten, 9, 8, 7,
spirit is
6,
being shown.
5, 4, 3, 2, and 1.
Stop your
Hands
decorating and
off.
step away.
Done.
Stop your decorating and step away. Should we have
Mascots, can you move or do we need to come to you? We got to come to you. All right. All right.
I'm gonna make my rounds.
Make some room so that we can come to where you guys are.
Okay, starting with the red team.
Oh my goodness. Come here. Red team is starting very strong because they already
Oh, wow.
decided on a name for their mascot, and I am so excited to hear it. What's it gonna be?
Red poncho.
Red poncho for the red
Well
team.
done.
All right.
Well done, red team. Oh,
She's mobile too, which is that's
she
a
can
plus.
move. That's a good
All right,
mascot.
red team.
Oh, oh
Moving on
heavens.
back to the yellow team.
I don't think I should be here right now. Wow. Do you have a name?
So- Do you have a name? Do you have a name?
Banana.
Prince Banana?
Coquette the banana.
Coquette the banana.
I am
Sure.
a bit
All right,
terrified
all
of your
right.
mascot.
Um,
Well done, Yellow. Well done.
I
well
like
done.
it. I especially for the
He's
yellow
scary.
team want to highlight this safety gear he's got going here.
He's protected.
Because we care about your safety at camp, so I like to see we're thinking about that.
Green team
All right.
has built an army.
Yeah,
I believe.
what is happening here, guys? Walk me through the process here.
They locked us in.
They locked you in. Who is they?
One of us.
The seventh grade
seventh
girls.
grade girls
All right.
classic.
Blame
They always do
everything
that
on the
stuff.
seventh grade girls. Wow. So are you all the mascot? That's what you're going with?
That's impressive. Does that mean they're not playing in any of the games?
I don't know, man. Yes.
Verde Vikings.
Well done.
The
Well
Verde
done.
Vikings. That means green for those of you who don't know Spanish, you know.
All right, we got a
Blue.
gangster over
Ooh.
here. This is awesome. He's really squatted up.
The name is what? Tell me.
He's
Astro
sagging.
Nate. Astro Nate. Your pants are falling down, Astro Nate.
He's kind of drippy.
This
I'm
is,
not gonna
oh
lie.
my. Guys, commitment from this mascot over here. He let them paint his nails
Well done.
even. Look
And
at
he-
that.
And he
Wow.
isn't moving.
Wow. Very good. Well, guys, you did an excellent job. Our mascots look great. And we're going to tell you right here, do you know?
Oh, yeah.
Right now, who the winner of our first game is. And I'm going to pass it over to the literal only person in the room who is unbiased but a part of CrossPoint students. Jackson, who has probably popped in on many of your small groups from time to time, is going to let us know who he believes deserves first place. All right. Hey, do you want to go last to first, or you just want to announce it first?
We can go last to first.
All right, we're gonna go last to first. Shh.
In fourth place, showing how to start a trend, we have the red team.
Red team, good job, guys. Good job. Good
Well
job.
done, well done.
They did come up with a name.
In third place, with a whole troop of them, I got the green team. I'm gonna skip second. We're gonna go straight to first place. In first place,
First place of our first game of Vertigo Hype Night goes to
the blue team.
the blue team. Woo!
I mean, just look at him.
Look at that. Well done. Well done, guys. Well done. We're off to a good start, am I right? Good stuff. All right. Here's what I need. We do large group games. Those are worth points. But we also do crowd breakers every single morning that we're together. And where our group games, everyone's involved. Our crowd breakers, you gotta select your best and brightest to send up to participate in these games. All
You
right?
gotta send in your champion.
That's right. So you as a team need to send up one person from your team. We're gonna do a few rounds, but one person from your team to participate in our next crowd breaker, all right? Take a second, decide, send them up to the front.
Send up the best that you have. Holding up the L. Blue team's starting some chants in classic
All right,
Vertigo
we
style.
got yellow. We got our red team. We got our green team. All right. You guys have done super well so far. I have one thing I want to see a little bit more of, though. I did not hear much encouragement or cheering, anything that I would give spirit points for in that last game. So, turn it up a notch, because now you can focus all of that right up here to these four lovely people, all right? So, here's what we're gonna do, guys. Shh. Listen. Listen. Shh. Can't explain it till you're quiet.
Blue team, that means you.
They think because they won the first game, they can just do whatever they want.
Because that's how that works.
Sheesh. All right. This game is called blind stacking. What you're going to do is you're going to put this blindfold on your face, covering your eyes so that you cannot see. Each of you have 30 cups of your color. The goal, you're going to have 30 seconds is all. 30 seconds. Get your phone. Do you have yours?
I'm not a screenager, but I'll pull it out.
You're going to have 30 seconds to try to stack as high a pyramid as you can. You can't just do this number, because I know you guys. You can't be like, look, it's so tall. I did a great job. You actually have to stack it in a pyramid. It could be a flat pyramid. It can be like a three-dimensional pyramid, whatever you want, but it has to be a pyramid, all right? At the end of 30 seconds, we will see who is the tallest, and that team will win points. After the round is over, we want to keep the game moving, so the next person in line be ready to come up, and we will do it again. Teams, do you understand? Contestants, you understand? Yeah, actually, why
You
don't
guys are so far away.
why
Get
don't you
closer.
guys- why don't you guys squeeze
come.
in a little
Red
bit
team
so
has
they
a
can
massive
really hear
advantage.
ya,
They're
you
up
know,
front.
really hear ya.
You guys can get closer. Don't touch anything, though.
Don't touch it.
No
Scooch back just a
touching.
pinch.
No
There you go.
touching. Okay.
All right.
2 feet. 2 feet. Come on now. No touching. No touching. No touchy touchy.
All right, no touching, no touching, no touching.
Oh, those are some good blindfolds.
All right. You guys can begin in 3, 2, 1. Stack. You got 30 seconds to try to stack as high as you can. It's tricky. It's
Oh,
tricky. You gotta
magnificent
be.
start for the blue team. Red is going for the long game. You have 15 seconds. Stack them up. The tallest tower right now is at 3.
Ooh. 10 seconds left. 10 seconds left.
Oh, you're up to 4.
3, 2, and 1. Stop. Stop. Hands off, Joanna. We have 1, 2, 3, 4. I will say that is not a pyramid, all right?
What?
This is a pyramid. That's just cups stacked on top of each other. This is a pyramid,
Oh,
all
I
right?
disagree.
First round goes to the yellow team. Get a new round of people in here. Get a new round of people in here. Cry about it. Wah, wah.
Wah, wah.
What? No, a whole new round of people. Whole new round of people.
First, second, third, fourth.
Just, you guys decide. Your team decide. Send it up.
4 new players. 30 seconds is short.
We need someone from the yellow team to keep the points coming your way. We need someone from the blue team to keep points coming your way. Go
We
ahead
need
and
a
put
blue
your
player. We have a
blindfold
yellow.
on.
Blindfolds on. Cups are in front of you. Cups are in front of you. He's locked in. Yeah.
All right. Okay. All right, we're good to go, guys. We're good to go. They would get punched right in the face. Okay. Round 2. Blind stacking in 3, 2, 1. Go.
Oh, I love the cheering from the red team right now. Red team representing in a big way.
Red team is on their way to some spirit points.
Oh, red team spirit points right now. Oh, red is doing well. The highest tower is at 2. Keep stacking.
You got 10 seconds left. 10 seconds left.
Oh, oh, the tallest is at 3 now.
5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, hands off, hands off.
Well done, red.
We have a tie between red and yellow for first place points.
Well done.
Green is next. Blue is our last place in this round. It's all right. We're going to do one more. We're going to do one more. You decide. Send up your best and brightest.
Last players, please.
You can't start with a stack of them. What are you doing over here, this guy? Josh, are you not on their team? Don't be dumb, dude. Take points from the green team, Megan. They suck. All right, yellow.
Wah, wah.
Yellow, where we at?
I'm wearing green.
We do not abide for any cheating because, let's see,
MRP on
CrossPoint
the beat.
students, what is our one rule at camp? I know you know it better than that. Say it loud. What's our one rule at camp? Don't be stupid. Impersonating another team is stupid. All right.
Wah, wah.
Team members, are you ready? You can begin in
I thought it was
3, 2, 1, go. Go. Whoa, that was so aggressive.
A gentle, slow pace for blue and green.
Slow and steady wins
Red
the
is
race.
going kinda
Slow
quick.
and steady wins the race.
Oh, we got some cheering from the yellow team. I love to see it. Yellow, big cheers.
There's some. Got 10 seconds left.
The
10
tallest
seconds
tower's
left.
at 3. Oh,
5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. That's it. That's it.
hands off. A close one.
In first place, we have the green team. In second, we have a tie between red and yellow. And then, with a valiant effort, the blue team. Way to go, guys. Way to go. Do you guys want to do one more round, or do you want to go to the next game? One round, one more round, one last round. Let's go, one last round. Let's go, let's go. Get your contestants up here.
Pick your champions, please.
Hey, Jackson, where are you?
I'm behind you somewhere. Kyle! Kyle!
You go, well, actually, could you go get me the leaf blower from the behind?
Some Josh believers.
All right,
Yellow
blue
team's been showing
team.
great spirit.
You fought so hard this entire time. Are you ready to win this round, blue team? Are you ready to win this round, blue team? All right. Green team, are you ready? All right. Yellow team, you ready? Red, you ready? Excellent. Okay, back up, no touching.
How did
you
he get
can
all the way
begin.
up there?
In 3, 2, 1, go. All right.
Big cheering from the red team. Green team is pulling ahead. Oh, well done by the red team to match.
Oh, man. 10 seconds. 10 seconds left. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it. Hands off. Hands off. Holy cannoli. 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 5 for the green team. Won't lie. Little suspicious. We got 1, 2, 3
Slightly
for the yellow
suspicious.
team. And last place for red and blue.
Good
Way to go,
cheering by the
guys.
red team, though.
Go back to your team base. Go back to your team base as we prepare for our next crowd breaker. Why'd you do that? Oh, I didn't say go back to your base in total silence. We still have spirit points to give out, but I don't really feel like we have anything to give them to, you know? Mike and Trey, could you help me get this stuff out of here? That would be great. Yeah, table gone too. Excellent, excellent. All right, guys. Now listen here. I need your attention so that we can do the next thing. Thank you, Christine. Our team competitions at camp absolutely require skill, but they also require some knowledge. You need to have some mental fortitude to win at camp. And our next game, we're gonna test your knowledge, all right, in a trivia game. But not just any trivia game. We're gonna play trivia musical chairs, all right? Shh. But to play this game, we need to welcome up a very special guest tonight. You all know him, but you might not know that you know him because he's always hiding in the back of the room, making everything that you experience here on a Wednesday night all that it is. Would you welcome up
The GOAT.
a big old Vertigo welcome and appreciation for the one and only Ryan Chase, everybody.
Let's go!
I like how you played your own theme music. That was fantastic. Ryan is so glad that he's in the spotlight. He loves it. He loves it. Ryan, what? Oh, apparently Green is claiming him as on their team. What Ryan is going to do is Ryan is going to be our musical chairs DJ, but he wants to be impartial. He doesn't want to, mess somebody up or do anything unfair. So what Ryan is going to do is he's going to put on some noise-canceling headphones, and he's going to blindfold himself so that he can't see what's happening. But what he will do throughout the course of the game, like musical chairs goes, is he'll be pausing the music from time to time, much like this, Turns it on, so he can't hear me. And, we're vibing. It's good. We're having a good time. And then he might turn it off at some point. And if you are in this chair when he stops the music, you are out of the round, all right? How do you get out of this chair, you might ask? You're going to send up one person from your team. One person. We're going to do a few rounds. And what you're going to do is when it is your turn in the line, okay? When it's your turn in the line, you will sit down in the chair. If you are in this chair and the music stops, what will happen, CrossPoint students? You're out. You're out of the round. How do I get out of this chair, Jackson? Tell me.
Well, Kyle Belden, if I ask you a question and you answer it correctly, like, what's the name of your youngest child? Uh-oh.
Just kidding, guys. Angelo.
Angelo, so you can get up out of that chair. Oh, my gosh. And now the green team would have to sit down in this chair and answer a question. And if you get it wrong, I'm going to ask you another question, and another, and another. And if you are sitting in that chair when the music stops, you're out
of the game. All right. So you need to send up one person from your team for round one. You then need to have the next person ready to go, ready to send up when it's their turn.
Welcome, welcome. All right, guys. Someone's got to start in the chair, Someone start?
All right, we're gonna have you guys line up on this side of the chair in a line, right like this, okay? And Megan is counting up here really quick, and what we're gonna do is we're gonna have the team that's in last place, we're gonna have them go first to decrease their chances of getting caught there right at the beginning. Good. Okay, the red team. Who's up here from the red team? You're gonna go first, okay?
You can start sitting in the chair.
It's gonna go red.
Are you ready?
Okay, cool. Red,
Probably.
yellow, blue, green, that's fine. Okay, excellent. Ryan, are you ready? Ryan's like, maybe. Red team, are you ready? I think I saw Megan awarding you some spirit points on the last game, so keep it up,
Red
guys.
did great. I
Yellow
love the spirit.
team, are you ready?
Yup.
Green team, you ready to go? And blue, let me hear it! Excellent. Got all that screaming out. Make sure to keep your support at a low roar so that they can hear the questions that are being asked of them. Okay, Jackson. Absolutely, absolutely. I'm going to go right here, all right?
DJ Ryan, are you ready?
Good?
Red team, are you ready?
All right.
Oh, he is
I like
blindfolded.
this blindfold situation. All right.
Ryan, spin that beat. What team won the most recent 2023 Baseball World Series? If you get it wrong, I'll go to the next one. Or you can skip.
I don't watch baseball, so.
What is the name of the mythological Grecian god who slings thunderbolts?
Oh, not Dan. No, not Zeus.
Zeus,
Correct.
next.
All right, next one. Get out.
What country hosted the 2016 Olympics?
I don't know.
What sports car company manufactures the famous Porsche 911? RJ, stop
you're
the
right,
tunes.
You're right. The music is done.
Sorry,
we have
sorry.
Our first
Well done to
person
start in the
out.
chair.
I wasn't paying attention to the music.
I
was
was
so
locked
engrossed.
in.
All right.
Ready?
Ready? Okay. What?
What art form is described as decorative handwriting or handwritten lettering?
Calligraphy.
Yes,
Calligraphy,
next.
correct. Next in line.
Who famously crossed the Alps with elephants on the way to war with the Romans?
What was the question?
Who famously crossed the Alps with elephants on the way to war with the Romans?
I don't know.
Often called the greatest rapper of all time, his original name was K-Dot. Who am I?
Eminem.
What is the capital of Ireland? Ooh.
Sweden.
Oh, that is
Incorrect.
wrong. The music has stopped, my friend.
You're out. Sorry, music is gone. All right.
Next up,
We have red team and blue team left in this. Jackson, make sure to pay attention to that. All right.
pink ladies and Granny Smiths are types of what fruit?
Dragon fruit.
No.
Incorrect.
Dang it.
What is the national sport of Japan?
I have no idea.
In what year was the United States Declaration of Independence signed?
Oh my gosh. 19.
Wrong. Who
No,
was the
dang
last
it.
czar of Russia?
I have no idea.
Which U.S. state has the smallest population? What is the rarest blood type in humans?
I.
Oh, the tunes
All right,
have
you're out.
stopped.
That was a good try. Good try.
You get a default
Jenna,
win today, my
with
friend.
only one answer correct
Well
throughout
done
the
with the
whole
default
round.
win.
Points to the blue team. Get your next round of people up
Hurry
here
it up,
and
bring
in
them up,
line,
bring them
all
up,
right?
bring them up. Bring up your smartest and your brightest, my friends. And make sure you mix up your players, please. I thought those were the easy ones. Kyle got them all. All right. I'm ready. I got it.
All right. You ready? Hop down right here, man. Music is playing. The game will begin in 3, 2, and 1.
The slang term means to do so good that you killed it.
Slay?
Yes.
Correct.
Sit fast. Who currently is the richest man in the world?
What?
Who currently is the richest man in the world?
Elon Musk.
Yes.
Correct.
Go quick. What is the rarest M&M color?
I don't know.
Which country invented ice cream?
Ooh, sorry. Do you want to take a guess, though? Do you want to take a guess at which country invented ice cream?
No.
It was China. All right.
What's up, Liam?
Let's wait for that music to start.
Which is the only American football team to go a whole season undefeated, including the Super Bowl?
Patriots?
Wrong. It's still going.
that's still
In
going.
the
Get up.
poem, what were
Oh, no.
Jack and Jill going up the hill to fetch? The unicorn is the national animal of which country?
Oh, it's a good try, good try. All right, sit down.
Down to 2. Wait for that tune. How tall is Kyle Belden?
5'6".
Wrong. What is the most viewed video on YouTube?
I don't know.
Which movie is this line from? You're gonna need a bigger boat. What animal is Indiana Jones afraid of?
Snakes.
Yes.
Reed.
Who was the first woman to be elected vice president of the United States of America in 2020?
I do not know.
Name who did? Ooh.
Ooh, sorry. All right.
Well done. Well
Way to
done.
be, red team. One more round, one more group of people. Last round. Try to pick ones that they would know.
I'm trying. Yo, I got you.
All right. Last round, we got everyone represented. Fantastic. Sit down. Just want to remind this crew right here, you don't get to say the answer to the person who's up here, guys. Not that you would ever do such a thing, I'm sure. All right, you ready, Allie?
What year did the War of 1812 start?
I don't know.
Who was the first man to walk on the moon? What is the first toy to be advertised on television? Heart of the City and Empire State of Mind are hit singles released by who? Who's the NBA all-time leading scorer?
LeBron James.
Yes.
LeBron James,
Next.
all right. Come back.
What slang comes?
Oh, that is just bad luck right
That is
there.
unfortunate for you,
Bad
my
luck.
friend. Who is the main character in the Diary of a Wimpy Kid's book series?
Gregory.
Yes. What is the most deadly animal in the African?
Elephant.
Wrong. Which singer released a 2021 album Sour, which featured the hit song Driver's License?
No idea.
Which was the title of Kanye's debut album?
I can't hear you.
What was the name of Kanye West's debut album?
A Day in the Life of Pablo.
No.
What?
Ooh. That was number 4.
Sorry. All right, we're down to the blue team and the red team. Go ahead and sit down, Allie. Ready?
Greta Gerwig's Barbie and Christopher Nolan's Oppenheimer both opened in theaters in 2023. What was the name of the meme that emerged in the weeks leading up to their release? What brand of cars sold the most in the year 2023?
Tesla.
No. Who did Pocahontas marry in the Disney movie?
Johnny Joe's.
How many movies has Taylor Swift acted in?
5.
Yes. Woo! Finish the lyrics. It's your bestie, Miss.
Don't know it.
Who's the highest paid athlete in the world currently?
Don't know it.
Who painted the mural of The Last Supper?
Um,
Brutal. The
Hold on,
Swifties
hold on,
prevail
hold on,
today.
Hold on. It's not worth any points, but what was the right answer?
is it Leonardo da Vinci?
It is Leonardo da Vinci, right?
For what?
The Last Supper?
It is, yeah.
It is Leonardo da Vinci.
Well done to the red team,
Good
knowing
job,
the
good
Taylor
job,
Swift
guys.
movie
Well
amount. Well done, guys.
Jackson obviously thought you guys were super smart. My
thought they
goodness,
locked in.
that was tough trivia. All right, guys, stay right where you are.
Red got first on that one, and then blue got second, and then tie for third with yellow.
All right, hey, just to get you guys a little excited, we got one more game for you, but just to get you excited about this last game, this is not the total of the night. We will announce that at the end, but this last game, we had a tie for third place. The tie for third place was yellow and green. Good job, guys. Good job, guys. And our first place winner of our most recent game goes to the red team, followed closely behind by the blue team. All right. Jackson, get those balloons, all right? We're going to close our team competition part of the night with one of my favorite games to this day, all right? One of my favorite games to this day. It's a game that probably many of you have played, but maybe not for a little while. We at Vertigo Hype Night 2024 are going to play a big old game of Keepy Uppy. You know what that game is? You keep the balloons up in the air. So here is what we're going to do. Shh. Here's what we're going to do. Shh, 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 shh. We are going to pass out balloons to everyone on your team. When we pass out the balloons, what you'll do is you will blow up the balloon. You must, listen, you must get it signed off by a staff member on your team before you tie it up. And here's why. Because we know you guys. And you'll be like, I blew it up like this big, and it's not a big deal. Well, you need to blow it up to a normal size balloon, all right? So before you tie it up, staff needs to give you a thumbs up, all right? You're going to blow the balloon up. Shh. And then you're going to bring it up, and you are going to put it in one of these two kiddie pools. You're going to put it in one of these two kiddie pools, all right? Keepy Uppy is a fun game with one balloon. It could even be a fun game with 10 balloons, but we thought it would be really fun with just a continuous stream of balloons getting thrown out into the crowd throughout the course of the game. Your job is going to be to keep your color balloon in the air. As soon as your balloon hits the ground, a staff person is going to grab it and pop it, all right? Once it touches the ground, it's dead. The last team to have balloons in the air is going to be the winner of this competition. Now, shh, listen, listen. Jackson, shh, listen, shh. Jackson, is it easy to cheat at this game?
Kyle Belden, it's so easy to cheat in this game, even though I never would.
Jackson would never, as a junior in high school, find a way to cheat at this game by going off into a corner with one of his best friends and just hitting the balloon back and forth to each other. No one would ever do that. So we've learned our lesson because of our friends like Jackson. You can only hit a balloon once, and then you must go hit another balloon, all right? You cannot just bounce a balloon back and forth. You can hit it once, and you got to move on to another one. Shh. Your goal, listen, listen. I can't do this unless you're listening. Shh. I'll wait. It's fine. Listen. Listen. Probably shouldn't have passed out the balloons, huh, guys? Your goal is to keep your balloons in the air, not try to knock down other people's balloons, all right? So if a staff sees you spiking someone else's team's color down, you will be out. Your balloon will get popped. They might even make you go sit down, all right? So don't be a jerk, but instead, let's have a really good time, all right? If a staff grabs your balloon and pops it, you just have to be okay with that. They know what they're doing, okay? So once your balloon is tied up, bring it up to the front, put it in one of these kiddie pools.
Bring your balloons up.
And then I need you to spread out in the room, all right? Spread out in the room.
Toss your balloons in.
Bring it over, stick it in the kiddie pools. Doesn't matter which one.
Right
We're going to
into
throw
the
it all
kiddie
out here.
pools. Thank you.
We have a white
Thank
one.
you.
Oh, there, it's blue.
Do you need help?
Once your balloon is filled up, come
in,
stick it in the
balloons
kiddie
in.
pool. Oh, bummer.
Just toss your balloon in and then go. Balloons in and then spread out.
Bring it in and
balloons
then spread
in and
out.
spread out. Great job, guys.
Well
balloons
done.
in
Well done. You're
and
doing
then
a good
spread
job.
out.
I feel like I'm at a prom, kind of, with all these multicolored balloons.
I feel like there should be a car that's painted like McDonald's in here right now.
This does give some McFormal vibes back
Just
here.
make the best stack you
We
guys
won't
can.
start until all the balloons are up here.
They do not want to stay. That's okay. Just make a big pile
It's all right.
if you have to.
They can be piled right here. No problem.
Bring your balloons forward, please.
It's fine. It's fine. All right, let's go. We got other things to do tonight. Let's do it. It's fine. It's fine. All right. All right. I need
Do the
two
best you
staff.
can.
Two staff from each team to come grab 3 balloons apiece, because that's what we're going to start with, okay? 2 staff grabbing 3 balloons apiece. You will start the game to make sure that it's fair, okay? Two staff from each team, 3 balloons apiece. Of your team color. Yep, perfect. Of your own color, yes. Your team color. Your team color. 2 staff from your team, your team color. Your staff are just taking it down here. My goodness. All right, green staff, you got what you need. Yes? Yes? Blue staff, you got what you need. 3 and 3, fantastic. Red staff, you have what you need. 3 and 3. Yellow staff, do you have what you need? 3 and 3. All right. Be ready, because at any point during the game, our crew up here is going to launch more balloons out into the crowd. You're going to want to make sure to get them, and you're going to want to make sure that they don't hit the ground. Staff, if they hit the ground, make sure that they pop, all right? Ryan, will you give us some real good, real high energy, keepy-uppy music for us to do this game too? We will begin in 3, 2, and 1. Go, go, go.
Keep it up, keep it up. Oh, well done with the keepy uppy. I'm gonna be looking. Oh my gosh, we had a pop already. That is impressive. I don't really know how that actually happened. That's such a sad pop. What a quick pop, my goodness. Yellow is down to 5 already. You can just go up. Just go up. Green team knows what
Keep
is
them up in the
right
air.
now.
Keep
I
them up in the
respect it.
air.
Blue team doing well. You guys got a lot of balloons in the air right now. Well done, blue team. Red team, you guys need more balloons in the air. I got scared. Keep those balloons up. Blue team is doing great right now. Red team is doing well as well. Yellow, you need more balloons in the air.
Remember, once the balloons are on the ground, they are
That's
dead.
a red on the ground. Oh my, oh my. Luke Sandberg doing well. Yellow team is making a comeback. Blue is doing
we got
wonderfully.
one little sad red balloon over here in
Blue
blue
is
territory.
keeping so many balloons up. All right. Someone needs to pop these balloons.
But
I know there's no way blue team is keeping all these up fairly. Oh, it's up. Now it's not. That is on the floor.
you guys
That
are
one is on
playing
the
it
floor.
very safe. Very, very safe over here. So safe, in fact, I think we probably need to add a little bit of chaos so you can hit other teams'
Well done,
balloons
guys.
down
Well
now.
done.
You can hit other teams' balloons
You can hit
down
other
now.
teams' balloons.
If they
Red
touch
has a lot in the air. If I would go
they're
get them.
out. You gotta
Hey, no.
save yours and try to get everybody else's. Oh. That was a bad
That
kick.
is on the ground. On the ground. Yellow's somehow staying alive right now. Red is down to 4 balloons.
We're thinning out
Red
over
has
here
3.
for sure.
Green has, I think, 1. 2 for green. 2 for green.
There's 2 left for
Red
green.
is at 4 still.
3
That
for
is
blue.
on the ground.
3 for red, 2 for yellow.
That is a spike right there. 3 balloons left for blue. Oh, blue, you just picked that one up
balloon
off
left
the ground.
for
That was
green
on the
team.
ground.
I would gang up on them if I was the other teams, if it was up to me, but, you know, that's just me.
Well
Red
done.
team, you got one.
Red
one balloon left.
surviving. Oh, that's coming down. That is coming down. Oh, it stayed up. Oh, the
man.
push from
Oh,
blue.
man, we're
He's
down to
bodying
one.
Jared. Red is staying alive
Hold on.
for the people. It's up. Red somehow staying alive.
Green
Yellow's
is
just having a
out.
happy time.
Green is out. They cannot.
Make it happen. Make it happen. Red
Oh.
is done. Is blue is up?
Is it
blue
both?
is done.
Oh.
Yellow
Yellow
wins.
as our winner.
Yellow, you have won. You are okay.
You guys won. Yellow won. Yellow won. Yellow won, guys. Guys. Yellow won.
guys,
Good
you
job.
won.
Way to
Guys,
go.
you
Way
won.
to go.
Well done.
I love it. That was so loud. What are you doing up here? Fantastic, guys. All right, listen up. All right, guys, Megan is counting up the points, but alas, you're gonna have to wait. But here's the deal. You guys have thrown your all, listen, into these games, and I want to see the same energy moving into what we are going to do next. So get yourselves up here to the front, squeeze in nice and tight, because we are going to do what is one of the best things that we do at camp the entire week. Get in here, get in here. Come on, don't be lame. Get in here, squeeze in here, all right? Come on, get in. We see every year how you guys go so hard at camp when we worship. You jump around, you scream your guts out, you lift your hands, you dance, and I want to see the same thing now. Not because we're doing all our favorite songs, but because Jesus, which is the whole reason that we do this, is absolutely worth it. So you've been screaming all night for your team color. Let me hear a Vertigo hype night, yell in celebration to get to worship together. Are you ready to worship Jesus tonight? Excellent. Follow that up with what we do next. Let's worship together, guys.
All right. Are you guys ready to tear some walls down? Let's do it. Let me hear you.
I'm facing challenges, but they won't break me. They're gonna make me because you hold me. They have valleys, but they don't scare me because you're with me. I've got my mind made up that I will turn this place into a place of praise. And as I do, I know you'll bring about the change. This is an offering. This is a sacrifice of praise. I give you everything, building an altar to your name. Oh, right here, right now, this is where praise breaks out. Right here, right now, this is where the walls come down. I'm not intimidated by what I'm facing. I've got my faith set on who I'm praising. There is was a victory I anticipated. The walls are breaking. We'll take the promised land and I will turn this place into a place of praise. And as I do, I know you'll bring about the change. This is an offering. This is a sacrifice of praise. I give you everything, building an altar to your name. Oh, right here, right now, this is where praise breaks out. Oh, right here, right now, this is where the walls come down. Right here, right now, this is where praise breaks out. Right here, right now, this is where the walls come down. Because you were here with me.
Keep it going, guys. Let's go. Raise your hands up.
Caught up in something I never felt. This love, thought it began. Playing hard, tried everything to fill it up. One touch, and finally living. Your love kick-started my heart. Electricity sparking something new in me. Wilder than all of my dreams. You are the only one for me. The only one for me. Eyes wide, I'm living in a different light. Swept up, I'm caught in a free fall. Said right, and you and I realigned. And it's never ending. Your love kick-started my heart. Electricity is sparking something new in me. Older than all of my dreams. 'Cause you are the only one for me. The only one for me. of Jacob, great I am, Son of angels, Son of man, the voice of many waters, song of heaven's throne, louder than the thunder, make your glory known.
Sing it out. Hail him.
Hail, hail, Lion of Judah, let the lion roar. Hail, hail, Lion of Judah, let the lion roar. Hail, hail, Lion of Judah, let the lion roar. Hail, hail, Lion of Judah, let the lion roar. Roar, 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 roar. Of Zion, prophet spoke, our Messiah, flesh and bone. You alone are worthy to open up the scroll. Like a lamb you suffered, but the lion has arose. Hail, hail, Lion of Judah, let the lion roar. Hail, hail, Lion of Judah, let the lion roar. Hail, hail, Lion of Judah, let the lion roar. Hail, hail, Lion of Judah, let the lion roar. Prepare the way of the Lord, prepare the way of the Lord, prepare the way of the Lord, prepare the way of the Lord. Oh valley, be raised up, oh mountain, be made low. Oh valley, be raised up, oh mountain, be made low. Oh valley, be raised up, oh mountain, be made low. Oh valley, be raised up, oh mountain, be made low. Oh valley, be raised up, oh mountain, be made low. Oh valley, be raised up, oh mountain, be made low. And roar, Hail, hail, Lion of Judah, let the lion roar. Hail, hail, Lion of Judah, let the lion roar. Hail, hail, Lion of Judah, let the lion roar. Hail, hail, Lion of Judah, let the lion roar. Hail, hail, Lion of Judah, let the lion roar. be made low, valley, be raised up, oh mountain, be made low.
Everybody give God a shout of praise. Thank you, Jesus.
Would you guys pray with me? Jesus, thank you so much for just the chance to be together, to sing to you, to hear from you. And Lord, I'm really excited for the students who are going to share about how meaningful camp can be, not because it's camp, but because they met you in a very real and powerful way. So God, we just ask that as we take some time to hear some testimonies, some stories about how you work and what you're about, God, that would just encourage us and get us excited for how we might meet you at camp this year as well. In your awesome name, amen. All right, guys, I know you're kind of warm, so go take a seat, cool down a little bit. Everybody's in here, so don't go anywhere. That's fine. Yeah, hey, Liam and Raina and Nate, you guys can come on up and grab a seat. All right, guys, dial in here. Give me your focus up here, guys. Quick, find a seat. It's not too hard. Staff, intermingle with them. That would be helpful if you're just in the back. All right, guys, we're going to get right into it, man. We've had some fun tonight. I hope that for those of you guys who have gone to camp, that you have memories of like what a good time it is just playing dumb games and hanging out and laughing together. And maybe even in the last few minutes, you were reminded of those powerful times we have together in worship and singing to Jesus. We have a lot of fun, and we get stupid, and we do funny things, but we want to be really, really clear with you guys. If we did none of that, we still believe camp is such a powerful time because it tends to be one of those spots. I think it's because we're focused. I think it's because we're removed. It's because we're all seeking the same thing. That God speaks in powerful ways, moves in powerful ways, shows us who he is in some very tangible ways. And that is not a new thing. We see that all throughout the Bible. We just did this series on Moses, and we're going to have like a Q&A next week. You'll get to ask some more of the questions you have about Moses. And we thought how cool it is that it kind of linked up with what we were going to do with camp night, because Moses had a situation that kind of reminds us of camp, or maybe more accurately, camp reminds us of this time that Moses had. And I'm not going to read the whole story, but I would super encourage you to do it. It pops up a few times in the book of Acts. But you guys may know like the idea that the Israelites, the people that God freed out of Egypt, they come to this mountain. And Moses goes up onto this mountaintop. First he takes a crew of people, and then he goes up by himself, and he has this like very real encounter with God. And God gives him things to take back down to the people. Now, the first time around, he does it, and he realizes that they're all, like, worshiping a golden cow, and he's like, what the heck, guys? Like, oh, should we be done with these people? And God's like, yeah, maybe we should. And then he goes back up the mountain and has another encounter with God. And in that story, the second time he goes up, he says to God, I want to see your glory. And I know glory is a very churchy word, but what he's asking is, I want to see all of who you are. I want to know all. You've spoken to me out of a burning bush. I've seen you do miracles. I've seen you like lead us and protect us. I want to see you for everything you are. And God actually responds by saying, it would kill you, man. Your little human body couldn't even handle it. And so what God does is he tells him to get in like this crack in a rock, and he puts his hand over him, and he passes by. And Scripture tells us really beautiful that he sees God's back as God walks away. And he comes down off that mountain, and he's like he's visibly looks different. It says his face is shining, and he comes down with these new set of like commitments that the people of God and God have to each other, and he's empowered to continue to lead them. And that's kind of where we get the term, I guess, like a mountaintop experience. Maybe you've heard that described before, maybe even about camp. And it happens to people, and it happened to Moses, and it's happened to every single one of these people up here. And so I can get up here, Jackson, Shara, the adults can get up here and say, go to camp, it's awesome, do it, do it, do it. And you're like, maybe, I'll see. But I think when you get to hear their stories of how God met with them and spoke to them and encouraged them, it's going to be way, way more convincing than anything I'm going to say. So I'm just going to pass it over to these guys. Each of them have a story of an experience they had up on the mountain. I might ask a couple follow-up questions and stuff like that. But I think you guys will be really encouraged, and I hope it encourages you if you're not signed up already to do it. And if you are already signed up, then you get somebody and bring them along with you, all right? So this is Nate. You're in 7th grade, Nate, right? And he's the youngest guy up here on the crew, but he agreed to share kind of what God did in his life at camp this last year. So go ahead and take it away, man.
So for me,
I like this, by the way. You're like really ready for Vertigo Hype Night. I appreciate that.
I had yellow ones, but I couldn't find them.
Way to go, way to go. All right.
So for me, it was on Wednesday, and I saw people around me who were having like a really in-depth I could visibly see a conversation with God, and I honestly felt like kind of jealous, like I want that. And so I just got on my knees, and I just started saying everything to God. I just started rambling and just telling God everything, and it felt like what I had been expecting was that I was sitting here and he was way out there, when it was actually, he was standing right next to me the entire time, and I just had to start talking to him. And so that was really beautiful.
Yeah, if you guys weren't there last year or maybe haven't ever been to camp before, very often God shows up and does things we didn't really have planned. We had the whole week planned, and then Wednesday, like our speaker had to leave, and it was like weird. Usually we like for our speakers to be there for our sessions and stuff. And instead, God did something really unique and really cool in that time. And it's because, and I'll just say this and then move along, you guys were the one leading it. It was so cool. Like you were the one standing up and praying with each other. You were the one getting on your knees and seeking God's face. Like you were the one who was like, forget adults, forget a speaker. We're ready here to meet God. And I've heard a version of your story many times where it's like, man, I looked around and I saw all these people having these encounters, and I'm like, I want that too. And sometimes that doesn't always go exactly like we picture in our head, but God always promises to come close when we draw close to him. And you got to experience him in a very real way, which is awesome. One thing we believe is really important, and I'll ask this maybe of a few of you guys, when we come back from camp, I'm so sick of the like, I love Jesus for the week, and then the whole rest of the year I kind of don't really care that much. Like, we're just not into that here. Jesus is too good to only invest in once a year during a week. So, like, what changed for you because of that experience, like, as you came back? Like, no one's perfect. I'm sure that you had hard moments, but we can look back on, like, how God moved and can see how it's affected our life. So I'd love to hear about that.
Yeah, I think a big... It was two major things. One was I started just thinking before I did things more like, would Jesus do this? And then the other thing was I felt like genuinely more caring for other people, I think. And so I think he used it to try to like help me be a protector of other people. So that was really nice.
You know what's awesome? In what he just said, I hear three things. One is you recognize that God was with you always, because you're asking the question, like, okay, if Jesus is right next to me, then like, what would he do? Because he's right here in this situation. And he also kind of gave you some purpose, like out of what you experienced at camp. And guys, that is such good news. We're all searching for what in the world we're supposed to be doing here, right? And when we encounter God in a very real way, oftentimes he gives us what we need to do, and it looks like what he does, protects those who can't protect themselves just like he did us. That's so cool, man. So say somebody's out there sitting and they're like, I don't know, maybe I'll go to camp. What's like the best reason you could give them? Hey, this is why you should give it a try.
Because what happens after you die is so much more important than what's happening now. The rest of eternity. So
preaching up here. Look at this guy. Go for it, dude.
If you like because it shows you, or it showed me God.
Yeah. Yeah, guys, we're all headed, I mean, let's just do this thing. We're all headed into eternity. And what we do here is a beautiful gift to each and every one of us. We're going to spend way more time in eternity than we do here. What, 60, 70, 80, 90, maybe 100 if you're like really old here. And then forever and ever and ever with Jesus or apart from him. And the decisions that we make in this life, whether to trust him or not, that sets us on a course. And God is so gracious in moments like camp to draw close to us and say, see, this is why it's worth it. Because the rest of the world says it's not, right? It's too easy to do what we want. It feels too good to do what we want. It feels too hard to do what Jesus wants. But when he comes close, it's like, well, what else could I do? What else could I even do? This is so worth it. That's awesome, dude. Thank you so much for sharing that. Raina, you're a sophomore this year. And was last year your first year at camp?
Yes.
Yes, all right. And so I would love for you to just share with us kind of what God did in your life, what you experienced, and how that's changed you.
Okay. So last year at camp, as it was mentioned, it was my first year, and I did not know what to expect, but I was like, sure, I'll just go, because it sounds really fun, and I love camps. And I think the thing that I can take away from camp that God did in my life was just help me build relationship, and that was both with him and with the people, because I was still kind of newer to youth group, and so I think he just helped me build meaningful relationships through the games we played, through worship, and just like through good conversations with each other, and also being able to pray with each other. That was very impactful for me.
Yeah, you're hitting on one of like the best things about camp. Like we have an individual experience with God while we're up at camp, but we also have like a community, like a group experience with God up at camp, because we've talked about this many times. You are not meant to live your life by yourself, even though some of us would like that. You're not meant to do it. Like we're meant to encourage each other, correct each other, and push each other forward in our pursuit of Jesus. And I cannot explain to you guys how often we see exactly what Raina said. When we go up to camp, it's like, man, these are my people. These are like best friends I didn't even know that I had. And I'll be real, sometimes that doesn't start till we land up there, and sometimes it goes away really quick when we come home, but it does not have to. And I think Raina's a really beautiful picture, actually, of continued relationship in those communities as she's continued to develop those relationships even here and now. And you don't have to answer this, Raina. Raina told me, I'm pretty nervous to do this, but I'll do it. She's killing it, right? Like she's doing an excellent job. So you don't have to answer this if you don't want to, but one of the questions I sent you guys ahead of time was maybe what was like the most surprising thing God did in your life up at camp. Sometimes, like I said, we have plans, and then God kind of brings something in that we just didn't expect. And I would love if you have anything to share about that. I'd love for you to do so.
I don't think there was anything really surprising, because before camp and during camp, I wanted to make sure that I was in a posture of being able to receive whatever he had for me, and to be ready to be comfortable with the uncomfortable. So I don't think
that's actually a way
anything
better
really
answer than
surprised me.
anything else you could have said in my opinion, right? How cool. And maybe that's just an encouragement for all of us. If you're going to go to camp this year, don't like decide in your brain the second you get onto campus, like, okay, now I'm going to really pursue God. Like if you have that posture like Raina was talking about of openness, of surrender, man, God can do some amazing things. That's actually such a good answer. Thank you for sharing that. That's so cool. Liam is in, I'm not even going to guess. What grade in? Freshman. Oh, I was going to say ninth grade. Dang it. All right. So Liam's a freshman. You may recognize him from some of our promo material. He's the guy who's always crowd surfing in all those pictures. And Liam's come to camp a handful of times.
2 times.
2 times. Awesome. And Liam, what did God do in your life last year at camp? How has that impacted you as you move forward?
Okay, so when I was going into camp, I was kind of feeling sort of like not serious. I was feeling distracted, honestly. And as camp went on, just a lot of things were distracting me from focusing on God, sort of. And then a worship night came around, and I went and talked to Nate, and God kind of showed me everything that I was like blessed with. and everything that I had kind of taken for granted over the years. So yeah, that's what he showed me.
That's awesome, man. I think it's really cool to hear, like even the contrast of like what you and Raina just said, where Raina kind of went into camp being like, okay, I really want to see you. You kind of went into that night being like, okay, I really want that experience that I'm seeing other people having. What is so beautiful, especially about a time like camp, is it literally, well, it matters, but like God will work with whatever you bring to the table. If you come in super distracted, he doesn't care. He can work in that. If you come in super ready to see him, he doesn't care. He's going to work with that. I mean, he cares, but he's going to work with that. And so if that's ever something that anyone out there is feeling, where you're like, man, it sounds pretty spiritual. I don't really know if I'm like into that or if I could even like do that. Push past that and just come. Because whatever we come to the table with, God comes right to us. That's like one of the distinctives about Jesus. We serve a God who comes and sits with us in our brokenness. Most of the other like faith systems in the world, we work our way to him. He gave up his power to come and be with us. That's beautiful, right? Right where we're at, whether we're distracted or not. So Liam, I was kind of curious if you'd be willing to answer kind of similar question I asked Nate. Like how has that impacted you like moving forward? Like you had like that moment up at camp. How has it been changing you, or how have you seen it change you as you've gone through the rest of the year?
Yeah. Okay. So when you're talking about the metaphor of like the mountaintop, that was really my mountaintop experience at camp. So going out of camp, when you're talking about like the valleys and stuff, the biggest impact is like realizing that God was still with me. Because even if I felt distant from him, how he was like still with me through those valleys, still holding my hand through everything that I needed to go through, hard things, like whatever I needed him with.
That's awesome, dude. And that really, I mean, we talk about that all the time here, but that gets to like the heart of like one of the things we're all about at CrossPoint students. We'll have moments in our life where it's like, man, I could stay in this forever. And then we'll have a whole bunch of like, the metaphor valleys or hard times or even like wilderness times like we talked about last week. But we can always count on the truth that God is with us. The same God that we experience at camp lives in us and can enable us to do the things that he asks us to do. To be quite honest, if we're that youth group that goes to camp and has a killer time and then does nothing with it the rest of the year, we're wasting our time, man. But I don't see that in you. I don't see that in these guys. I see a desire for God to move in powerful ways and then for them to get moving, doing the things that he's asked them to do. And we have an opportunity tonight, actually, to pray for a group of people who have done exactly that. They were former students. They went to Vertigos. They went to mission trips. And through those experiences, God gave them direction, told them what to do after that. And they're actually headed to Turkey on Thursday, tomorrow? Tomorrow. They're headed to Turkey tomorrow for 3 months to kind of check out maybe if that's like a landing place for them, but also just to like look for opportunities to share Jesus, learn what it's like to be like out on the mission field. And we want to take a minute because they're all former students to pray for them. And so this might not be your jam. This might feel weird to you, but we are big on like actually getting together and like physically placing hands on people and praying for them. And so you guys don't have to hide on the corner. How many millions of times have you done this? Come over here, for crying out loud. But man, if you would like to, I'd invite you to stand up, come forward, put a hand on Allison, Dylan, Jake, and Jolene. Jolene, she's part of the team as well. Come around them. And I'll just give us a minute. You guys can pray out loud, quietly, whatever you want to do. And then I'll pray for us as we wrap up this part of our night. Sounds good? All right, so let's bring it down. Let's bring it down. Okay, so feel free, guys. Pray out loud, pray quietly, but let's just pray that God would be real to them, that he would direct their steps, that he would give them clarity, that he would give them opportunities to share who he is with people who desperately need it. Go ahead, start praying for him now. I'll wait like a minute, and then I'll close this, okay? Let's pray. Jesus, we thank you so much that when we meet with you and that we seek you, we walk away different people and we walk away with different things to be doing than we were. And Lord, we thank you for opportunities to really meet you in unique ways. Thank you for each of these students who shared and the experiences, encounters that they've had with you. And I thank you for each of these people that we're praying for who are heading out tomorrow, that they've been obedient to the thing that you've asked them to do. Lord, we pray for fortitude for them, resilience for them, as they're going to a place that has just a lot of spiritual heaviness there. Lord, I pray that you would give them eyes to see your glory. Like Moses said, like as much as we can see it, as much as would kill us, we want to see you as much and as clearly as we can. And so God, we just pray that would be their desire, that's what they would seek, and that you would meet with them in a very real way. Lord, we pray that your hand of protection would be on them. Lord, I am confident that every single one of these that I know actually doesn't care that much about being safe. But Lord, we ask that you'd preserve them to do the things you've asked them to do. I thank you for their surrender and their obedience to you. And Lord, I pray that honestly, these stories would get pretty old pretty quick of people who are willing to do absolutely anything that you ask them to do. In this crew right here, these students right here, Lord, that this would just be a very regular thing for this group. They would listen to you, that they encounter you, and then they do the things that you ask them to do. So Lord, thank you for this crew. We just pray a blessing on these individuals that are going to Turkey. And Lord, we're so excited to hear about how you're going to use them. In your awesome and incredible and powerful name that can be trusted and we want to see at camp, yes, but every single day throughout our year. In your awesome and holy name. Amen. Amen. Guys, you don't need to go anywhere because what we're going to do is we're going to continue to worship Jesus. And I want to encourage you. I want to encourage you. Sometimes it can feel like there's some kind of magic going on at camp and it doesn't translate down to what we're doing here. I just want to encourage you. That same God Raina mentioned, that Nate mentioned, that Liam mentioned, the same God that called each of these people to go where he's asked them to go is the same God we get to meet with every single time we get together, and the one that's close to you when you're by yourself. So why would we hold back? You know these songs. You love these songs. These are songs that tell God what we believe about him to be true, and they're a response to the goodness that he has shown us. So let's not skimp on that tonight. Sound good? Let's give it what we have because he is so good and he loves to meet with us. So let me pray for us just real quick as we get going because we need to settle our brains and we need to give this what we got so that we can with our full hearts, okay? Jesus, you are so good and you are so worth it. And Lord, you are not. There are times where we need to be really quiet and really somber with you, and there are times where we just need to sing our guts out because of how good you are. God, we have seen and heard the stories of how you move and how you, I am convinced, are gonna move this year when we go away to camp, and how you move each and every day between those times. So God, we give it all to you right now. We give you everything that you deserve, even though it's just a fraction of what you actually deserve. But whatever we have in here, we give it to you. We hope it's pleasing to you, God. And would you meet with us and would you speak with us during this time? In your awesome name, amen. Guys, let's sing together. Let's worship with all we got.
desperate for you. All I know to do is only to let go and fall at your feet. So just as I am, with these empty hands, I give everything, all I have, all of me. I'm desperate for you. I'm desperate for you. Here at this altar, Lord, I surrender. I lay my burdens down. I'm undeserving, but you call me worthy. Oh, what a grace I've found. Oh, I give it all. I give it all. I'm desperate for you. All I know to do is only to let go and fall at your feet. So just as I am, with these empty hands, I give everything, all I have, all of me. I'm desperate for you. I'm desperate for you. I'm desperate for you. I'm desperate for you. All my worship, adoration, hear my praises rise to the only one who's worthy. Here be lifted high. My worship, adoration, hear my praises rise to the only one who's worthy. Here be lifted I'm desperate for you. Know it too. It's only to let go and fall at your feet. So just as I am, with these empty hands, I give everything, all I have, all of me. I'm desperate for you. It's only to let go and fall at your feet. So just as I am, with these empty hands, I give everything, all I have, all of me. I'm desperate for you. I'm desperate for you.
lift your voice in a prayer or song. Let's sing one more song to him because he's worthy.
Broken branches, the roots I've planted, wither in the soul. I try to stand and wait for rainfall, a rushing flood of water to my soul. Now it seems that nothing grows here anymore. Feel the presence of the one who can restore.
Sing it out where you walk.
'Cause where you walk, the flowers bloom. You turn deserts into gardens when you move. This barren land can give good fruit. Come tread the ground inside my heart and make it new. Let it bloom.
You can have my heart. You can have my heart.
'Cause you're the God of transformation, a new beginning waiting to unfold. And you're the God of second chances, a hope of goodness breaking through the soul. And when it seems that nothing grows here anymore, I feel the presence of the one who can restore. Is where you walk, the flowers bloom. You turn deserts into gardens when you move. This barren land can give good fruit. Come tread the ground inside my heart and make it new. Let it bloom. Let it feel the presence of the one who can restore. In the presence of the one who can restore. I feel the presence of the one who can restore. In the presence of the one who can restore. I feel the presence of the one who can restore. deserts into gardens when you move. The spirit lands can give good fruit. Control the ground inside my heart and make it new. 'Cause where you walk, the flowers bloom. Turn deserts into gardens when you move. The spirit lands can give good fruit. Control the ground inside my heart and make it new. Let it go.
So just kind of standing over there, singing, listening, watching you guys. Last year when we went up to camp, we both kind of had this really, the whole team actually had this really deep sense that the ground of your life, I guess if you want to use that metaphor, was like really ready for God to do something. And actually this song was suggested to us, we didn't want to do it. And then we were like, oh, it's just too good. It's just too right on. But I think, you know, however many months it is from there to now, we've gotten to see in some of your lives that be produced, like that fruit start to be produced. And to me, that is way more encouraging than whatever goes on during the week. But we need oftentimes those moments where God wakes us up and says, look at what you're ready to do. Now let's go and let's do it. And so I'm excited for camp. I hope you guys are too. But what I am much more excited about is how you guys continue to pursue Him week to week. It's a cool week, but it is not that special. The daily walk with Jesus is what is really so beautiful. So, I say all that to say this. If you're not signed up from camp, maybe that's a catalyst or a moment that you need to really kickstart following and obeying Jesus. Sign up, come. If money's an issue, forget it. We'll figure it out. We want you there. We want to anticipate what God's going to do in our group up there. And if you are signed up, I would encourage you to do this. Bring someone along. Don't come alone. You heard stories of how God moves. This is the easiest thing in the world to invite someone to. Especially if you tell them, my church will probably figure out a way to pay for you. We want as many people there, and we want people there who don't know Jesus so that they can meet Him and have their whole life turned upside down. Guaranteed there's a person in your life that would really benefit from being up there for the week. So if you're not signed up, do it. If someone's on your brain, don't ignore what the Holy Spirit is telling you. Invite them to come along. We'd love to help make that happen. Man, like I said, we are so looking forward to camp, and we're looking forward to what God's going to do in this group. We've had a great time tonight. Yeah? It's pretty weak, but I think you can do it. We've had a good time tonight, right? Being stupid and actually having some pretty meaningful stuff. And we got one last thing that we want to do before letting you guys go. It's pretty much time for youth group to be done, but I know a lot of you guys hang out. But we have one last thing to let you guys know about before you head out and get some snacks. And that's who the winner of Vertigo Hype Night 2024 is, all right? So, real quick, in third place, we have a tie this year. With 950 points, we have the red and green team at 950 points. It's okay. It's all right. See, red and or green team, you're like, I just got it out of my system, so I'm ready to win at actual camp, right? Way to go. Our second place team had, our second place team had 1,200 points. Our first place had 1,250. That was it, 50 points. It was a tie between red and green. Bro, what were you even doing? Were you even listening to what I just said? Second place, 1,200. First place, 1,250. The winner of our first ever official Vertigo Hype Night in 2024 goes to the yellow team. Way to go, guys. Way to be, way to be. So yellow team, head out there, get your snack first. Everybody else can follow them up. There's plenty of places to hang out, more prizes to give away during Winter Week, and we will see you back here next Wednesday to wrap up our Moses series.
Saying. I didn't know either. That's crazy. Someone said global citizen. Jackson said New Zealand is like the capital of Ireland. Oh no, Sweden is the capital of Ireland. Yeah, that is the worst. Yeah, of course. That was wild. But it was like one of those things where like I can't be mean about this. But it was one of those like I can't be mean to her about this. When camp rolls around and we're doing trivia, we need to do like real dumb trivia. I'm really smart. I was like, okay, maybe they won't get all these, but 75%. Listen, I did not take the fall. No, I should have told you because I knew, like, they're just way dumber than you think and way better than you think. They're just like everything all at once. Freaking know somebody